Well, g'day tubes, how's she hanging? Pretty good here. So we're going to do a question and answer video. I don't have a whole lot of questions. There's not been a whole lot answered. And I kind of let it go longer than I normally would to answer the questions because I was waiting for some more to come in. But I guess maybe we're running out of questions. I don't know. Anyways, this is from July 14th. It's a while ago, from Justin Moore. It says, hello Bill, how is it there? My name is Justin Moore and I'm from Washington State. I just had a question. What knife is that you use? Oh, that's a good question. That actually was sent to me and I can't for the life of me remember who sends me what. But this is a Kilimanjaro. It's a really good knife actually. Multi-tool. It's got pliers. Let's have a look at her here. Got her down here on the counter. Pliers. What gloves? Cutters. Got a saw blade, file, yeah, nail file and a little saw. The saw's not bad. If you had nothing else, it'd be great, but I'd go find another saw if I really had to cut something big. It sort of binds because it's so thick, right? Doesn't really have any set to it, so it's got a little slotted screwdriver, bottle cap opener. I'm not sure what this little tip here is for, but a little Phillips, sorry, another little kind of jabber thing, and then it's got, of course, whoa, got the knife, which I've used quite a bit and sharpened a few times. It works good. It's heavy though. It's a heavy little unit, but sure is handy. Let me tell you, pretty sweet. Kilimanjaro. What sub? Magnus, I guess you'd have to look for that too if you want one of those. Comes with the case too, fits on your belt loop. But yeah, some lovely person sent that to me, and I, for the life of me, I can't remember people's names of who sends me stuff. But anyways, if you sent me that, thank you so much. It's really handy, I'll tell you. It's really good. Anyways, that was from Justin, so thank you, sir, for sending that question in. And let's see here. Whoa, get back here. Firefighter Ray 453. What is the new map you're playing for Farm Sim Saturday? That is No Man's Land, it's called. We've been playing for quite a while now. And it's a pretty good map. I really enjoy the maps where you actually got to do everything from scratch. Like we cleared trees and we made plowed fields and put up buildings, and you know, I love that kind of stuff. Once you go into it, it's already pre-done. Oh, I don't want this building here, you know, and you can't remove it. Well, these ones, I could remove these buildings if I wanted to, right? So I really like the maps where you got to kind of do everything on your own, but you also got to have the mods to back that up, we'll have to say. So you got to have, you know, like all the mods I've got in there for all the buildings and stuff. It really makes it a lot easier too. Tons of mods out there. You can get all kinds of them. But so hopefully that answers your question. Thank you, sir. Raining out there. Now this one was sent to me to my other email, so I forwarded it to myself. This is from Perry. It's from July 16th. How long have you been in the cemetery job, and who is the most famous person you have buried? Ooh. So I've been here 18 years. Sure doesn't feel like it, but my wrinkles are telling me it is. Anyways, 18 years. I started September 1st, 2003. So, and the most famous. Now, this is interesting. I don't know if you know, but James Cameron, the famous director, he's been in some of his own stuff too. Famous director for, like, you know, Terminator. He did The Abyss way back. Titanic. Just to mention a few of his movies that he's directed. His family is actually buried in my cemetery. His great-grandfather is buried in my cemetery, and he's actually James Cameron. He's named after him, I do believe. His uncle, I won't give you his name, is also his wife and him. He's still alive. His uncle's still alive. His wife has passed away, so James Cameron's uncle's wife is buried here, and he's got a plot for himself too. Now I doubt James Cameron will get buried here because, you know, hick town to Beverly Hills. Well, I'm probably going to go to Beverly Hills to get buried, right? So yeah, anyways, or wherever he lives in California, I'm sure it's somewhere not too far from that kind of an area, right? Pish posh kind of money area, right? Not up here. No. But anyways, his family is originally all from up here, which is interesting. Also as well, Jim Carrey, just going off topic here a bit, Jim Carrey is from Newmarket, Ontario, which is like 35-40 minutes from me, so that's pretty cool. But he's not buried here. He'll be pish posh, I'm sure, too, right down in Beverly Hills or something. But yeah, James Cameron, his family's here, and it's pretty cool. Actually, I think that's pretty neat. I do have like the first mercantile, we'll call it, way back then. So the first store that was ever in Orangeville, he's buried here. First mercantile of the Orangeville area is buried here. There's another one who was a main founding father of Orangeville, our town here, which is his name was Jesse Ketchum. He's buried here. And Orange Lawrence, which is actually why it was named after Orangeville, so after Orange Lawrence, he's actually buried in the other cemetery up on the hill. So it's kind of neat, though. There's some fame here, a little bit here and there. So anyways, hopefully that answers your question. Thank you, sir, for sending that in. Heiko, July 19th. It says, hey, Bill, my name is Heiko from Florida. When it rains where you are, does it rain all day or does it just usually pass through and then sunny again? Oh, we get both. We'll get, I can hear a bit of rain now, yeah. Sometimes we get big rain events and they go all day, all night. Sometimes you're out working, all of a sudden, and it's gone again. So you never know. I really enjoy having the phone with me and being able to look up the radar. I'm like, that cloud looks kind of dark. Let's have a look at that. Oh boy, I better get cover. So by the time you get back, it's raining. So most times it works out like that. So, but we get both. Same thing with snow. You'll get a big dump of snow, usually through the night. Got to get out the next day and do it, and it's fairly clear and nice all day. And then next night you get another big dump of snow. Or sometimes you get day snow where I don't like the day snow because, say I get out first thing in the morning, clear snow off the roads back here. It's nice, good, the sun's out, and then all of a sudden it's starting to melt the roads off, and then all of a sudden it's like starting to snow again, and then people start coming in too, right, driving on it, and then it turns into ice. There's no way around that unless you spread salt, and I try my best not to spread salt because it's so hard on the grass, right? Pardon me, indigestions. Anyways, so I try not to spread the salt because it is hard on the road too, and it's hard hard in the grass. So, but yeah, once you get a nice sun and it starts to like melt off some of the roads, like you plow, but it's still going to melt a bit and make the road wet. Well, then you get snow on it, and then people drive on it, it turns to ice. It's terrible. Then you got to try to get that off. So, but anyways, there's your answer for you. Hopefully that answers your question. All right. Next one is July 19th from Jamie Meek. Hey Bill, me and Melanie, I think that's his wife, Melanie. I was talking, are you going to be doing more candles? She is really wanting to see you make some more if you get time, Jamie and Melanie. I'm going to make some candles, but I'm not going to put wicks in them. They're just going to be like figurines, we'll say. So then I can melt them down again and use the wax again, kind of thing. If you put a wick in it, yeah, you can do that too, but might as well not waste the wick because I got so many of them already made with wicks in them. I mean, I don't need more of them sitting there, right? So beeswax is funny. After a while, after it sits, it loses the aroma of the beeswax that everybody loves until you melt them again. So I'm going to probably do some, but I'm just going to make like the figurines and not put wicks in it. So anyways, thank you, sir. Hopefully it answers your question, but yes, we'll be doing something soon here. July 31st from Jake Hendricks. Hey Bill, it's Jake from Pensacola again. My question this week, can the bridge you built over the river support tobacco? Yes, it will. I just don't like driving over it, just because. It will, but it's wide enough, and I got the beams actually set wide enough for the width of the tires for that thing. So that's kind of why I did that. It will drive other things. I've had the Mini X over it, no problem. It's a little as you're going over, kind of shaky and scary, but it went over it. So Yeah, they're tractors and stuff. Of course, the zero turn, no problem. Dirt bikes, no problem. The backhoe would be about the heaviest thing. Others, well, yeah, it would be. The backhoe is like 7,500 pounds. I wouldn't take something like the AR over it or something. That'd be just way too heavy and asking for trouble. So, anyways, I know you can't show the cemetery anymore, unfortunately, no. But I was wondering if you could show us the bridge and the river. Also, are there any fish in the river? I better not take you down there just because that could give them or somebody something to say about something, we'll say. So, there has been a couple little fish. I don't know, they're like maybe this long, this one to that one kind of thing, 6 or 8 inches. They weren't big, just little wee guys really, but that was in the summer here. We've seen them. And Dylan actually got the minnow trap out and got one stuck in the hole, so I had to kind of fish him back out literally, and back he went and took off. So yeah, I better not take you down there though, so sorry about that, I can't do that. So, next one is from, and hopefully that answers your question. Sorry I can't take you down there, but next one is from Austin, August 6th. I will send you my 1984 Chevy K10 trucks. Ooh, he's got me some pictures. Okay, let's flip you around here. We'll have a look at some pictures. There we go. 1984 Chevy K10 trucks. I used to, no, I can't remember what model it was, but back in the day when I worked at the rental place, we had an old half-ton Chevy truck like this, with a lift gate on stuff on the back. We used to call it the old hammer half, and it was a good old truck, but man, it was hard on fuel. That's a pretty beauty looking truck though, bud. Super nice, yeah, really good. Super nice. What do you do with that? Do you just drive around, or you take it to shows, or do you loan it out to friends? No, I'm just teasing you. Nice old trucks, so we see a few of them still around here, but a lot of them here have kind of gone the other way, you know, and been retired or sitting in someone's field, right? So that's super nice, super nice. All right, I only got one question left. Like I say, I haven't been getting many questions. This is from Douglas from August 8th. It says, just wondering if the cylinder sleeve glue worked on the 800. Well, I know this question was probably asked back then when we still had the thing all apart. It is running, so it did seem to hold. I spun the engine around without the head on and stuff before, you know, and it didn't seem to move, so I guess it worked. I guess it held it on enough it wouldn't move anyways. Or do you... Okay, so let's start again here. Wondering how the cylinder sleeve glue worked on the 800. Or do you have to wait until you get it started to find out? No, like I say, I did crank it around and it seemed to be pretty good. So that was from Doug from Michigan, Burton, Michigan, USA. So if you're wondering what I used for that sleeve retaining, it was this stuff here. 640 Loctite sleeve retainer. Green kind of stuff, high strength. And I had to work on a multitude of different things. So there's different ones too, right? Like the chemicals are just all over the place here now with stuff. So it seemed to work good though, you know, just make sure you clean it all off good and don't leave anything for getting into the engine. And then, yeah, it seemed good. So that's what I used anyways. And stuff like that, I probably should take that in before winter hits, because if that freezes, I might not be too good on it. But anyways, that's it for question and answers today. So if you got a question for me, Bill, I had to look at my own address because I forgot. It's been so while. BillQA@yahoo.com. Send me a question and we'll put her on the show. Thanks again for watching. Catch you all later, and you guys have a good day.